Hello, Mrityans. I hope you all are fine. Since we all are facing the crisis time because of Corona, but Churchill said, never let a good crisis go to waste. After all, it's an opportunity to do things you thought you could never do before. So, this is a time when you consider yourself completely dedicated to your studies. Otherwise, you will be a great loser. So today I am going to proceed with my next chapter, that is formulas and functions. This is the third chapter of your book. In the previous class, you have learnt about various editing and formatting features of Microsoft Excel. In this chapter, you will be learning how to perform calculations in Microsoft Excel using formulas. Now, what are basically the formulas? Formulas are used to perform calculations involving addition, subtraction, division, and multiplications. It establishes a relationship between two or more cells. A formula is an expression that can include cell addresses, numbers, arithmetic operators, and parentheses. We can perform simple as well as complex calculation using functions. Formula must begin with equal to symbol followed by cell references and operators. It may contain a few or all the mentioned elements, that is, references, operators, constants, and functions. Now, what are these references, operators, constants, and functions? References are a cell or a range of cells that you want to use in your calculations. The next one is operators. The symbols like plus, minus, multiplication, division that specify the calculation to be performed is called operators. Next is constants. Numbers or text values that do not change are called the constants. Next is the functions. The predefined formulas in the Excel are called functions. For example, summation, average, simple interest, text addition, these are the functions. Now, let us proceed with the elements of formulas in Excel. In the elements of formulas, first of all, write down the function you are using in the Excel sheet. Here, the function used is summation, then the cell reference. Cell reference is the name of the column, then the name of the row. Name of column, then name of row. These are called the cell references. The operator that we are using is multiplication. After that, we are writing the constant value, that is 24%. The formula means summation from B1 to B3 and multiply that sum with 24%. So, the Microsoft Excel contains the formula bar where you will write the formula, the name box where the active cell name is written over there. This is the active cell. Then these are the column letters. These are the row numbers. The important points to note are formulas in the Excel are not case sensitive, means the capital B5 is same as the small letter B5. To modify a formula, press F2 after selecting the cell. So let us proceed to the practical concept of spreadsheet now. This is the Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. In the first example, you will get to know how to create a basic formula. See, we are having the example of monthly sale. In January month, let us consider that 1000 was the monthly sale. In Feb 800, in March 300, April 700, and so on. if we want to sum these values, then how we can calculate, how we can sum all the values? First of all, in the formula bar, start the formula with equal to sign, then use bracket. After that, first of all, write down the equal to sign, then name of the function that you are going to perform, then bracket start, name of the cell, you can see the lines over here, it means the numbers are going to be included in our formula. Similarly, we will move till B9. This is how we will enter a formula. After that, closing the bracket, and I will press enter. You can see I will get the result. Summation of this. How easy it is. Let us see the next concept to find the sum. The same procedure if I want to calculate the sum from January B3, again B4, again B5, again B6. If I simply write down the range, how I can specify the range in the spreadsheet? First of all, equals to sign, then the name of the function that we are going to use, then bracket start, name of the column, then name of the row. I am specifying the range with columns, then till what number I want to calculate. I want to sum the number, that is B9. Closing the bracket, press enter, you will get the result. So in this way, you can get the result specifying the range, and also you can use the formula using commas. The next example is, if you want to find out the simple interest, let us suppose the principal is 4500, rate is 5, time is 3 years, and we want to find the simple interest. Then how we can find? First of all, equals to, then write down B, and the name of the row is 17, B17 into the formula for the simple interest is principal into rate into time divided by 100. So simply we will write principal into time, time is B18 multiplied by B19, then dividing this with 100. Simply I will enter and I will get the simple interest. So next is using the text formula, how I can add the text, how I can sum the text if I'm writing the class in N4 and writing the name of the class at O4, how I will write down the both class and 7th in P cell. Let us see. First of all, we will begin with equals to, then colon, then after that we will write down the name that I want to concatenate, class. Again, after that I will concatenate these two terms with AND operator. Then again I will use the commas and 7, close it. Now at the end I will press enter. Class 7. I am adding the text in the P column. This is how I can add the text formula. I can find out the simple interest. I can sum all the terms from January to July. This is the basic concept of the spreadsheet. In the next video, we will proceed with the types of cell references and cell references of another worksheet, naming a sheet tab, changing the color of the sheet tab. That's all for this video. Thank you. If you will face any problem regarding this video, you can simply post a comment in the comment section. Thank you.